Hello, my tubies, my TikTokers, and my Twitters. SheilaTruelove with a part 3 with being wanted versus being needed. And I already told you because life has taught me that I prefer to be needed. Because when you're needed, people will treat you like a human being. And let me give you some examples. If you see, we've all seen how these men have been treating women. If these men needed these women, do you think that they would actually be treating women as poorly as they do? Without her, he's going to be homeless. Without her, he's going to end up on Skid Row. Without her, his life is going to be all jacked up. Do you think that he would treat you better? Of course he would. Now, in terms of waiting for somebody to want you, we know that that's very fickle. This year they want you, next year they don't. This month they may want you, they don't next month. This moment, oh yeah, sure, I really, really want you. Next moment, they don't want you. But I bet you this, and you could bet I bet my life. How about that? My life. That's how assured I am. If they needed you, honey, they will always treat you like a human being. Now, does that make me a narcissist? No. It makes me wanting to be treated right. Does that make me codependent? No. Again, it makes me wanting people to treat me properly. And nobody's going to convince me or try to make me feel guilty about wanting to be treated right. I want people to treat me right. You know what is treating me right? Treat me the way you want to be treated. Matthew chapter 7, verse 12. Treat people the way you want to be treated. The things that you do to me, would you want that done to you? Of course not. And I assure you, honey, if you needed me, you would never treat me badly. Never. Because you need me. But when it comes to want, that means that I'm expendable. You could just treat me any old kind of way. Throw me to the wayside. And I've been hanging out with a lot of single mothers lately. And this is why I'm probably very, how you say, passionate about this. And I'm talking about good mothers. Because you have some rotten mothers. You have some mothers who should have never been mothers. I'm talking about good mothers who are going through the same thing that bad mothers are going through. And I promise you this. If your kids needed you, they would treat you the way the Bible says you're supposed to be. This is not about entitlement. The Bible says that you're supposed to honor your parents. That means to treat your parents with value. These kids these days, these adult kids, honey, child, please. They treat their parents badly.